Classifying functions, the function that's represented in the table can be classified as linear, exponential, or neither. So the reason why we look at linear and exponential functions together is because they're either always increasing or always decreasing. Linear functions will have a constant rate of change. Exponential functions will not have a constant rate of change, but can be represented as some number to the x power. So what we want to do in this table is look at the change in y over the corresponding change in x. So we'll look at the first change in y. To go from 3 to 6, that's plus 3. And the corresponding change in x is going to be plus 1. To go from 6 to 12, that's plus 6. And plus 1 is the corresponding change in x. Now to go from 12 to 18 is plus 6, and the change in x is plus 1, then plus 12 and plus 1. We can see that this function is increasing, but it's not increasing at a linear or exponential rate. This function is neither linear nor exponential. We'll look at another example. Same thing, we will look at the change in y over the change in x. Let's go from 2 to 4. The change in y is 2, change in x is 1. To go from 4 to 6, the change in y is 2, and the change in x is 1 each time. To go from 6 to 8, the change is positive 2, positive 1 is the change in x. And last time, to go from 8 to 10, the change is positive 2 over positive 1. So this function is increasing. The rate of change is constant, namely 2 over 1. This function is linear. We'll look at another example. The change in y, to go from 1/4 to 1 is 3/4. To go from 1 to 4, that change is positive 3. To go from 4 to 16, the change is positive 12. And to go from 16 to 64, the change is positive 48. Now we notice that this function is definitely increasing. It is clearly not linear. How we know if it's exponential is, am I multiplying the same number each time to the change in h of x? So it looks like I'm multiplying by 4. 1/4 times 4 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. The rate of change is definitely exponential, so this function is exponential.